Hello friends, what is up and welcome back to the Loosely Bound YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the best books I read, listened to, whatever last year, but not only that, one of the best books that I've consumed throughout my entire lifetime. We're going to be talking about The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, and this book was just so stunning. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So I wanted to make a video kind of giving you guys a summary and hopefully talking you in to reading this book because it was just phenomenal and I've been recommending it to anyone that will actually listen to me recommend books. I will post a link for the physical copy of the book and the audiobook down below, so if you are interested in picking that up, you can easily find and order your copy there. Before we begin, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you want more bookish stuff. Don't forget to ding the notification bell so you can be alerted when all of the Loosely Bound videos go out. Okay, so The Silent Patient. I listened to it as an audiobook. I have not actually read it as a physical book, but I do highly recommend getting this as an audiobook because it's told through different perspectives. I'll tell you whose perspectives in just a bit, but I love whenever audiobooks have different narrators to narrate different sides of the story because then you really feel like you're getting consumed with the characters and hearing it from their point of view, and it just brings an entire new element to any book that's told by more than one character perspective. So the audiobook was amazing. Both narrators were phenomenal at telling the story and just did such an excellent job of really making it come to life. But I'm sure that The Silent Patient would be just as good as a physical book as well because the story was just absolutely top notch. There's a painter named Alicia Berenson. She has seemingly the perfect life. She's a really well-known artist. Her husband is a famous photographer for fashion magazines, and they just have an amazing marriage. And from the outside, everything looks so beautiful and like, how could you ever want anything more? But on the inside, something has to be going wrong because Alicia murders her husband, which is weird enough on its own. But not only does she just murder him for seemingly no reason, after she commits the murder, she stops talking completely. She doesn't talk to tell anyone what happened, not even to defend herself or show any remorse or anything. She just completely is silent. The Silent Patient, get it? Alicia is sent to, for lack of a better word, a mental hospital, psychiatric hospital, whatever you want to call it. While she's there, a brand new psychotherapist named Theo Faber takes a huge interest in trying to get her to communicate, trying to help her work through her issues, and honestly just trying to figure out what the heck happened. Everyone thinks he's just pretty crazy because there's no way that she's gonna talk, especially to him, but he is bound and determined to start sessions with her and try to crack the case where he can. Theo quickly becomes almost obsessive with Alicia and takes his job way past the parameters of what your typical therapist should do for you. He starts contacting her friends, relatives, and people outside of his jurisdiction as a psychotherapist to better understand her, but really he's just trying to dig up some dirt and figure out why the heck Alicia committed this crime out of nowhere. He begins to learn more and more about Alicia's backstory, all the while doing these sessions with her in which she's still not talking to him at all. Peppered in throughout Theo trying to learn more about Alicia's life, we also begin to learn more about Theo's backstory and his current lifestyle. We begin to learn why Theo is so passionate about helping out his clients and especially Alicia. One of my favorite parts about The Silent Patient is Theo is our main narrator, but then we also have excerpts from Alicia's actual journal before she committed the crime. So we begin to understand her actual relationship with her husband Gabriel and all of the events that led up to the murder. All the while piecing it together with the information that Theo is learning as he's doing his own bit of digging. I seriously cannot say enough wonderful things about The Silent Patient. It's beautifully written, it's mysterious, it's psychotic, and it just keeps twisting and turning, and all of these different pieces come together and all of these elements that show how the human psyche can really be formed and shaped and shifted throughout a lifetime. A series of almost random events can lead up to such a booming conclusion to a life, and there's just nothing else that I've ever read that's written like The Silent Patient is. I'm absolutely not going to go into any spoilers for this book because I don't want to take that away from you guys. This thriller is one that I can guarantee you will never, ever, ever guess the ending on. I was driving in my car coming back from a trip listening to The Silent Patient, and when the big twist was revealed at the end, I audibly gasped and was just in shock for the next 48 hours of my life. I couldn't even function because of how bad this twist threw me. I just did not see it coming and never expected it, and I can't wait for you guys to read it and have that same feeling that I had so we can talk about it after. If you've read The Silent Patient before, leave a comment below and let me know if you enjoyed it as much as I did, and if you feel like this is something that you're going to pick up, which I absolutely recommend that you do. Leave a comment below and let me know that you're planning on grabbing it. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick summary. I can't wait to see what you think of the book, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.